Before nations, before kings, before written history, the Bible records a mystery that has puzzled scholars for thousands of years. The sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair. Genesis 6:2-2. Who were the sons of God? Who were the Nephilim? And why does this story echo from Genesis all the way to the words of Jesus? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Before humanity, Scripture shows that angelic beings already existed. Job 38:4-7 says the sons of God shouted for joy when the foundations of the earth were laid. Here, the phrase sons of God refers to heavenly beings, angels created directly by God. They were spiritual, powerful, and assigned roles in God's order. But not all remained faithful. Genesis 6 records a turning point. The sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. The offspring were called Nephilim, mighty ones, men of renown. The Hebrew word Nephilim implies fallen ones. This union violated God's created boundaries. Spirit crossed into flesh. Heaven trespassed into earth. The result was corruption, not just morally, but genetically and spiritually. God saw that the wickedness of humanity was great upon the earth. Genesis 6:12 says, all flesh had corrupted its way upon the earth. The flood was not only judgment, it was containment. God preserved Noah, described as perfect in his generations, uncontaminated. The Nephilim world was wiped out, but the memory was not. After the flood, Scripture mentions giants again. Numbers 13:33, we saw the Nephilim, and we were as grasshoppers in our own sight. Names like Anakim, Rephaim, and Goliath of Gath appear. Whether by renewed angelic rebellion or surviving bloodlines, the threat returned. God commanded Israel to remove these corrupted nations. This was not genocide, it was spiritual warfare. The New Testament confirms this ancient rebellion. 2 Peter 2:4 says angels sinned and were cast into chains of darkness. Jude 1-6 adds, they did not keep their proper domain. This refers to Genesis 6. These beings crossed a boundary God never permitted, in contrast to fallen sons of God. Another son enters the story, Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son of God, not created, but eternal. Where angels rebelled, Jesus obeyed. Where Nephilim corrupted flesh, Jesus redeemed flesh. Jesus warned, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be at the coming of the Son of Man. This was more than violence and immorality. It was boundary confusion, truth distorted, creation altered. The warning echoes into our time. Today, humanity experiments with genetics, identity, and creation itself. The ancient temptation remains to become more than human. Without God, the Nephilim story is not mythology. It is a warning. The story of the sons of God and the Nephilim is ultimately about choice, rebellion or obedience, corruption or redemption. And the final victory belongs not to fallen sons, but to the Son of God. At the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow,